If you're hoping to inspire a proposal, this Marry Me Tofu might do the trick. Yes, if you are a human with internet, you will have probably seen the Marry Me recipes trend everywhere for a long time now. And so today I'm gonna show you guys my version of the viral for a reason recipe, but completely vegan. No dairy, no meat, no problem. It's great for weeknights because this meal is ready in 30 minutes flat, and it goes well with any kind of leftovers you might have in your fridge, like cooked rice, potatoes, quinoa, or even pasta. This is gonna be a total banger, and if you guys love high protein, plant-based, delicious recipes like the one I'm about to show you, you should subscribe to Steamy Vegan below for free and join the fam. Let's get into this Marry Me Tofu. All right, so before we get to the Marry Me part of the recipe, we're gonna do the tofu. Okay, so I've got a block of extra firm tofu here. This is the kind of tofu I use 90% of the time in my recipes because it's very firm and it is a great substitute for meat-ish dishes like chicken. So I'm gonna be slicing my tofu into little fillets, if you will. You don't have to do it this way, but I'm feeling fancy. And so I'm just kind of cutting them into little rectangles, and then to make them even more fillet-ish, I am cutting off the corners. I'm not discarding those, I'm gonna save them for like tofu scramble tomorrow morning. But now, as you can see, they look a little bit more like little meat fillets. You can always just rip them into chunks or just cut them into good old rectangles. The tofus have been filleted, so now we're just going to toss them in a little bit of a kind of a dredge before we pan fry them. So grab yourself a bowl. We're going to add in a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, cornstarch, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. Give it a real quick little whisk, and then we're just going to very carefully kind of just toss these to combine. And then you can just remove them from the bowl. That'll give them a real nice crisp when we put them in the frying pan. All right, once that oil is hot, you can go ahead and carefully place in your little tofu fillets. Then we're gonna cook them on each side for about 4 to 5 minutes until they're nice and golden and crispy. The tofu is doing its tofu thing for the next 8 to 10 minutes, so we will chop some veggies. I will also note that in most of the Marry Me recipes I've seen, there haven't been a lot of veggies in the situation, which just doesn't sit right with me. I feel like, we need to add more vegetables into our diet. So I decided to add in some bell pepper, some onion, and some mushrooms. Most recipes I saw just used, garlic, and of course, sun-dried tomatoes. So we're gonna chop the veggies into a nice fine dice. We're gonna mince up the garlic. If your sun-dried tomatoes already come pre-chopped like mine do, yay us. But if they're whole, give them a good rough chop as well. Observe perfection. Ooh, the tofu matches the color of my shirt. Remove the tofu now from the pan. Just plop it on a plate or something. We've got a decent amount of oil left in the pan, so I don't need to add any more. So now in go the onion and the garlic. We're just going to let that live its best life here for about 2 to 3 minutes. Just let them sweat out, let them get a little bit golden and soft and fragrant. Ooh, and now that we have the best smell in the world in your kitchen, right in front of your face, we can go ahead and stir in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. This is gonna add a little bit of richness. Some key spices. We've got 3/4 of a teaspoon of red chili flakes, 1/2 teaspoon each of thyme and basil, and 1/2 cup of those delicious tart and tangy sun-dried tomatoes. Give it all a good stir to really combine that tomato paste into the onion and garlic. We're gonna let it brown, that is the tomato paste. Let that brown for about a minute or 2, just until it deepens in color a little bit. Now it's worth noting that 3/4 of a teaspoon of red chili flakes is quite a lot, and this can get pretty spicy pretty fast. So if you're sensitive to heat, you can reduce or omit them, but I highly recommend you add them because they really make the dish. The tomato paste is nice and kind of caramelized and browned. So we're gonna add in the last of the chopped veggies, so the bell peppers and mushrooms. We're gonna let those sweat out for about maybe 4 or 5 minutes, just until they've kind of slightly shrunken in size, got nice and soft. you know, I got a couple minutes to kill while the mushrooms and the bell peppers cook down. So I thought I'd just give you guys a friendly, so friendly reminder to subscribe to Steamy Vegan below if you haven't already. Join the fam. It would mean so much to me. I just love helping people learn to cook delicious plant-based meals that are healthy and high protein and naughty, but so nice. And I'm trying to get my subscribers up to 50,000 this year, so it would mean so much to me if you subscribe below. I love you. Thanks for doing that. I wish I could just reach through the screen and give you a big old hug, but I can't because it's the internet. Now, is that not the most glorious thing you've seen all week? Look at the color. Look at the color on that. So here's the deal. We're gonna make the sauce now. So what I have here is a cup of cashew cream. I made this myself, just blending up some soaked cashews with water in a blender. That's literally it. But if you're nut-free, you can always use canned coconut milk. I just like cashew milk because it's a bit more neutral tasting, but coconut milk is delicious. And then we're gonna add in about 1 3/4 cups of vegan chicken broth. I understand that can be a little bit challenging to find for some people depending on where you live, so veggie broth is A-okay. Give it all a good stir until, you know, we have a sauce. We're gonna bring that heat up a little bit and bring the sauce to a nice little bubbly simmer. Don't be a dingle like me and forget to season with salt and pepper as you go. About a teaspoon of kosher salt will do you. Observe, it's nice and bubbly. The sauce has started to thicken a little bit. We're looking lovely and luscious. So now we're gonna take a nice big healthy handful of spinach. Heck, you could do 2 if you really feel like it. Stir it in, help it wilt a little bit. At this point, you can turn your heat down to like low. And we're going to just carefully nestle in those tofu fillets, give them a quick little toss, and voila, you basically have a masterpiece. This will incite strong feelings of joy, happiness, desire, love. I am absolutely shooketh. Like, I already know this is gonna be so good, but I'm so excited to eat it again. Oh my gosh. I'm eating mine with rice because I happen to have a lot in my fridge. Oh my God. It really lives up to the hype. It really does. It's spicy, it's creamy, it's rich. Oh my goodness. Seriously, what a great recipe. Holy moly. Maybe they call these recipes Marry Me because this is so delicious. You just like want to marry it. Like, you just want this to be in your life forever and ever. Till death do we part. If you end up making this 30-minute one-pot meal, tell me in a comment below. Let me know how you guys liked it. Don't forget to like this video while you're at it. Subscribe to Steamy Vegan, and if you're looking for some more tofu recipes, here's my latest tofu recipe right up here. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. I love you, and I'll see ya in another video real soon. Ta-ta! Think I'm gonna marry you.